Hello my good people, my lovable people. I am back again in the channel, and here I want to bring episode 2 of the African folder. Guys, the title of our episode will be actually a question. Who will rise from Africa? Very simple and straight question. My good people, imagine a world where billionaires gaze toward Mars and the governments posture like guardians of the universe. Elon Musk dreaming of owning the red planet, and the US projecting global control. Ambitious, sure? But ask yourself, what about Africa? Who among us will rise not to leave Earth, but to transform our continent in the eyes of the world, proving that Africa can prosper, innovate, and lead global civilization? When Western giants divert their gaze into outer space or political dominance, their focus drifts away from building Earth's greatest untapped potential, Africa. Yet, here on our continent, a new league of African visionaries is writing history in real time. Take Aliko Dangote, Nigeria's industrial titan, with a net worth soaring to $28 billion and a completed 20 billion refinery near Lagos, capable of producing 650,000 barrels per day, 150% of Nigeria's domestic fuel needs. Dangote is redefining Africa's energy and manufacturing future. He is not escaping Earth, he is building it. Then there is Nassif Sawiris of Egypt, worth over $7 billion, reshaping infrastructure and industry across Africa through Orascom construction and global investments. Sawiris' long-term vision in construction, chemicals, and energy is driving urban transformation and sustainable development. Abdul Samad Rabiu, the Nigerian powerhouse behind BUA Group, is quietly scaling cement, sugar, ports, and real estate across West Africa, with an estimated net worth near $8 billion. He is positioning Africa as a manufacturing powerhouse, not by chasing Western capital, but by creating it. In South Africa, Patrice Motsepe leads African Rainbow Minerals and invests in fintech and green energy through African Rainbow Capital. As the continent's first black billionaire and a leading philanthropist, he is expanding Africa's economic footprint while pledging to give away half of his wealth through social investments. Joan Rupe, head of Richmond, has elevated African luxury to the global stage. With the $10 billion net worth, his company owns Kataya and Montblanc, blending African creativity with global elegance, while funding sustainability and entrepreneurship efforts. Strive Masiyiwa, Zimbabwe's telecom king, worth about $2.7 billion, has given scholarships to over 250,000 young Africans and led economic development by expanding connectivity with Econet Global and Cassava Technologies. Fred Sonika, Ghanaian educator and serial entrepreneur, has built the African Leadership University and Academy to develop millions of African leaders by 2035. Blending entrepreneurship, ethics, and education to empower the continent's future generation. Tony Elumelu, Nigerian banking magnate turned Africa capitalism advocate, has funded over 15,000 entrepreneurs across 54 African countries through his foundation. He argues that the private sector is the true engine for Africa's socio-economic transformation. These are not just names or networks. They are visionaries grounded in Africa. While Western focus drifts toward fantasy colonization, African leaders are building refineries, infrastructure, education, governance, and connectivity that reshape reality. Mass ambition may make headlines, but the pressing challenge remains: how to uplift billions, not colonize millions. Africa, with 1.4 billion people and fast-growing economies, needs investments in industry, governance, human capital, exactly the arenas our giants are mastering. There is African wealth in cement, sugar, telecom, fintech, leadership education, and regional integration via AfCFTA. And these leaders are deeply channeling their fortune back into building institutions, not escapism. When the world watches billionaires chase space dreams, the question becomes, who will rise from Africa to prove continent building matters more? The answer is clear: those who never stopped focusing on Earth. These African investors and philanthropists are not just chasing profits, they are claiming legacy. They aim to civilize, not by conquest, but by creation. Building education systems, medical access, clean energy, and industrial capacity. They show that focus shifted to inner transformation, not outer conquest, harvest a lasting change. And the ripple effect is immense: job creation, youth empowerment, reduced poverty, improved governance via institutions like Mo Ibrahim's Foundation and Governance Index. So yes, while billionaires dream of mass, or nations posture for global dominance, there is a rising narrative in Africa. Visionaries like Dangote, Sawiris, Masiyiwa, Elumelu, Swanika, and others are holding the torch, not to launch rockets, but to launch economies, launch leaders, and launch Africa's future. If the world ever doubts Africa's potential, let these names remind them. Africa is not waiting for salvation, it is creating it. Africa's greatest sons and daughters are not chasing outer worlds, they are building one from within. That is who will rise. That is who is rising. The Africa can civilize. The world just hasn't caught up. And guys, that is it. Our second episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share my content to your friends and to everyone you may think of. And guys, I love you. Meet you on my other episodes and other series. Guys, I love you. Bye.